Welcome to the Cavalier Sports Report. I'm your host, Mackenzie Moore, and today we have with us a twofer. We have both of the goalies for the men's soccer team here at JCCC, Sam Sizemore and Guillermo Aguilar. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So far in the season, you guys started out with a 3-4 record. You guys have won your last 2 games, and during the season, you have had 5 of your 7 games decided by 1 goal. Does the goalie feel a different pressure than the rest of the players when you guys are in these close contests where, each goal could be the difference between victory and defeat?
Yeah, I think so, definitely. It's a lot of pressure, and you kind of want to rush it and really get the ball out there and try and get that goal scoring opportunity. But at the same time, you can't be too rushed because when you're rushed, you make mistakes. You got to stay calm. So yeah, there's definitely a different kind of pressure in my opinion.
Do you feel the same?
Yeah, I feel the same way. There's a lot of pressure, and sometimes I get really nervous.
All right. With this many close losses to start the season, do you guys try to find a moral victory in some of the losses, or is a loss a loss?
It really depends on the game situation. Like against Tyler, they won nationals last year, and they were a really good team, and we played our hearts out. I'm really proud of the team even though we did lose, and a lot of the players were upset for losing. We could have won that game, but it was a really good game and we played well. So some of the losses are good moral victories, I would say. Yeah.
Guillermo, any games?
Well, every time that we lose, it's just a loss. But I always learn something. I always learn from my mistakes for the next game.
Does Coach try to instill that in you guys? Coach Schaub, does he tell you after games like that? Does he try to look at the positives? Does he try to show the negatives? Show you this is what you could have fixed?
Yeah, Coach Homer, he always talks to us about how we did and what we did wrong, what we had to work on in practice and stuff like that.
Same for you?
Yeah, they really when it comes to our mistakes, they really, they don't make it a big deal, but they show it to us and they tell us what we did and how we can better ourselves, and we really work on our weak spots.
All right. As I said before, you guys are coming off 2 straight victories. One of them was a 3-2 overtime victory, so that was one of the games you guys came out on top on those close contests. Are you guys trying to take the momentum from those 2 victories and try to turn that into a longer winning streak over the next week or so?
Yeah, we're picking up the pace now. We really need to get it going and get more wins under our belt, and it's really helping us with our teamwork and our our rate of play. Those wins really are a boost.
Yeah. How do you feel about that, Guillermo?
Just want to win more games.
Of course. All right, Sam, you've only played 2 games so far in this season. I know you're coming off a quad injury. How do you feel about that, just rehabbing that and trying to get back out there?
I really want to play. I love all the guys on the team, and it stinks to sit there and watch them play, but I know they're doing their best, and I want to play. That's it.
You've done pretty good in the 2 games. You've had 21 saves. You had I think the number is 875 save percentage. So you've done great when you've been out there. Is the injury something that still affects you when you're actually on the field for the games, or is it?
In one game against Richland, it did bother me, and that's the game that I came out of, and Guillermo went back in. But yeah, it bothers me sometimes, but I really try and work through it and just put it aside and try and play for the team instead of worry about myself. So, the support of the team helps me. I know Guillermo always helps me out when I'm trying to work through it, so, but rehab, it's a pain.
Yep. Guillermo, how do you keep your mind right, knowing that, Sam's trying to get through this injury and, you have to keep yourself prepared to go out there each day if he's not ready? Just how mentally do you keep yourself prepared for that?
Maybe 100%. It's not like my first year playing goalie. I played high school, and I stay every game. It's just a regular game. I don't get nervous. I do sometimes, but it's just a game.
Well, with you 2 guys out there, you guys got that 2 wins in a row. You guys are almost back up to 500. I hope you guys keep up that momentum. That's all the questions I have for today. I'd like to thank Sam Sizemore and Guillermo Aguilar for coming on. Thank you, Sam.
Thank you.
No
Thank you,
problem.
Guillermo. That's it for this edition of the Cavalier Sports Report. I'm your host, Mackenzie Moore, reporting for JCAV-TV.